Meet mullein. Mullein is a very resilient plant, and you'll find it growing almost anywhere. It really loves disturbed, poor soils, and it's characterized by its very large, luxuriously soft, fuzzy leaves, as well as its beautiful tall flower stalks. The Latin name for mullein is Verbascum thapsus, and it's a biennial plant, meaning it has a 2-year life cycle. The first year, it grows low to the ground, forming beautiful basal rosettes. And in the second year, it bolts up to the sky and flowers in all of its glory, sometimes reaching upwards of 7 feet tall. Mullein contains mucilage, and it's an incredibly powerful expectorant, which means it has the affinity to moisten and clear mucus from the lungs. You can use first-year leaves or the flowers to make a soothing tea. It's also antispasmodic, and it's really great for pretty much any respiratory issue. It has a calming influence on the nerves around your bronchi, and it's a very effective cough suppressant. The leaf and the flower are both great lung support, and you can take them in either a tea or a tincture. The flowers are actually the strongest part of the mullein plant, but the leaves are most commonly used simply because they're so easy to harvest. The flowers tend to bloom sporadically, and you have to tediously harvest them over a period of several days. If you do harvest the flowers, however, you can dry them and infuse them in an oil, and that oil is very effective for treating earaches. You can smoke the dried leaves, and it will act as a pretty strong relaxant and antispasmodic on the lungs. If you don't want to smoke it, you can also just smudge with it as well. The root of the mullein is also very medicinal. It can be used to strengthen the bladder, and it's also good for the spine and for back pain. Just like how it can moisten the dried mucus in our lungs, it also can moisten the joints of the body. Interesting that the flowering stalk of the mullein looks a lot like a human spine. Often plants will tell us what they can be used for by their appearance. The root is best harvested in the first year before the plant flowers. It is important that you are correctly identifying mullein because it can be mistaken for the poisonous foxglove, which is significantly poisonous, and you definitely wouldn't want to make a tea with it. Always use multiple sources to identify plants, and never use any wild foraged plants that you are not 100% confident in identifying. Mullein is also covered in ultrafine hairs that can act as an irritant to some, so it's best to strain the tea and tinctures you make through a fine cheesecloth. Mullein is fantastic for those just beginning to learn about herbalism because it's fairly easy to identify, super gentle, and very widespread. You'll find that many super medicinal plants that are easy to grow have followed humanity across the planet. Mullein definitely fits the bill when it comes to weeds that are also medicine.